When Donald Trump takes office next year, he will be the first convicted felon to serve as president. Trump was found guilty of 34 felony counts in New York related to hush money payments to an adult film star to silence her about an alleged affair before the 2016 race. He's also facing criminal charges related to alleged efforts to overturn his 2020 election loss there. That case has been delayed. Special counsel Jack Smith, who Trump has promised to fire once he takes office, is also overseeing two cases. One related to January 6th and election interference, the second over Trump's handling of classified documents. The latter has been dismissed, but Smith is appealing. CBS News legal contributor Rebecca Roiphe joins us now. Rebecca, thanks for being here. It's good to see you. Let's dive into that New York hush money trial, because we know that Judge Juan Merchan announced in September he was going to delay the sentencing until after the election. What does sentencing look like now that Trump is it impacted by the election? What does sentencing look like?
So, first of all, as you just said, we're in uncharted territory. We really have never had a situation like this. We haven't had a president who is a convicted felon. We haven't had a president-elect who is awaiting sentencing. So there's a way in which we don't really know. But that said, I am absolutely sure that former President Trump's attorneys will ask the judge to delay that sentencing indefinitely. They'll do that based on the argument that just like the Department of Justice has this policy that we shouldn't prosecute sitting presidents, we also shouldn't proceed with prosecutions of presidents-elect because it will interfere too significantly with their efforts to make that transition.
What about the Georgia election fraud trial? I was talking to Tom Dupree last night. He said he doesn't think that case is going to go anywhere. We know it's delayed right now, but why is he feeling that way? Do you feel the same?
I do. I think that it probably isn't. And partially we're waiting to see what happens with regard to Fani Willis and whether she will be disqualified from that case. So if she's disqualified from that case, I think it's just clear that it will disappear. They won't assign it to a new prosecutor who will take it forward. But even if not, the question is, would a state court proceed with a prosecution against a sitting president? And my guess is the state court would say, no, we need to delay this at least until after the presidency, because having a sitting president involved in a prosecution, even if it's on the state level, is so time-consuming that it would basically make it impossible for him to do his job.
I want to ask you about the civil trial involving Trump, because we know he was ordered to pay more than $450 million in penalties. He was found liable for business fraud in New York. Is he still on the hook for those payments?
He probably is still on the hook for those payments, although that is pending appeal. So we're waiting to hear from the appellate court whether or not they will either reverse or at least reduce that fine. And it looked like the appellate court was inclined to do that when we heard oral arguments. So we're waiting for that. But there isn't a rule that would prevent a civil case from going forward unless that civil case concerned his official conduct. And because that case does not, it will keep on moving as it has been through the court system.
I'm going to throw one more at you really quickly. Yeah. Can he fire Jack Smith?
He can get his attorney general to fire Jack Smith.
Okay. Rebecca Roiphe, thank you.
Thank you.